Namaste and welcome to a yin session for the whole body. So as with any yin session, remember not to go deep into the pose right away. Go only about 60% of what you can actually do, and from there let gravity work on your body. So we begin by stretching our legs forward and bringing the soles of the feet together. Bringing our legs more into a diamond shape. Use props whenever and wherever needed. So from here, start bending forward and down. You can place a block under the forehead, any height of the block that suits your body. And remember, maybe you can go further and deeper than this, but to start with, you're not going to push your body, you're not going to engage your muscles. Let the muscles remain relaxed, let the muscles remain loose, so that the stretch can go into the deeper tissues of the body. Keep the feet together, no gap between the feet. Join the heels and the feet together, and then just relax the hands. Don't hold the feet. You can take your hands under the legs and you can keep the palms facing up. As in the typically Hatha session or a more yang session, we focus on keeping the spine long, we focus on lengthening the spine. In contrast here, you may round your back and you may just fold forward and down the way it feels best for you. Remember the yin postures. We hold it anywhere between 3 minutes to 20 minutes. So this particular posture, we are going to hold it for 3 minutes. Try not to move. Be aware of the body, the sensations in the body, and be aware of the breath. Don't try to alter or change the natural rhythm of the breath. Simply observe the smooth and the even breaths. Remember, you can only move in case if you find any pains in the body, or you need to adjust your body or remove the props to go deeper into the pose. You will find after a few seconds or a minute into the pose, because of gravitational pull, your body is moving down on its own. Try to stay as relaxed as possible. Soften your jaws, soften your mouth. Notice the sensations in the body. Notice where all you are feeling the sensation. And keep observing the strongest sensation in the body. Yin Yoga is a beautiful way to increase your flexibility by going deeper into the body, beyond the muscles, going deep into the tissues and the fascia. Yin Yoga helps to stretch the more strong and the deep tissues of the body, which may be a little more tight and which may need a little more time to open up and to release. And that is why the yin postures are held longer than the regular asanas. Yin is also a great opportunity for you to connect to the breath. Since the body is still for a long time, you have the opportunity to take your awareness to the breath and observe the breath as it is. Staying with the breath is meditating, because meditation at the basic level is being in the present moment. And you can only observe the breath of the present. You can never observe the breath of the past or of the future. 10 more seconds here. Feel free to adjust the height of the block as per your body's need and requirement. very slowly, very gently, start to come out of the pose. Keep your gaze soft, your eyes half opened. Remove the props. And just stretch your legs forward, take your hands back. And just drop your head back onto the shoulders and the neck. And take a little release before we move on and we transition to the next posture. Focus on the after effects of the pose. Keep your body relaxed. And then from here, bend your left leg, bring the foot at the inner thigh of the right leg. If your left knee is lifting up too high, you will place a bed sheet or a block under the knee. But if your knee is comfortably touching down, you can do away with the block. Try not to grip the foot or the leg. Just lean forward and down as much and as far as you can. You can always keep a bolster on the leg and rest the head on the bolster. Or you can keep the bolster beside the leg. In case if your forehead is not touching the bolster, you can place another block on the bolster. Stay supported. Keep your hands relaxed. You can turn the palms up. And you can just release and relax into the pose. You don't have to engage the foot. Keep the foot relaxed. And just allow gravity to work on your body. Allow gravity to lengthen the back of the body and to stretch your hips. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And we are going to stay in this posture again for 3 minutes. Keep breathing, keep releasing, keep relaxing. Be aware of the sensations in the body. There might come a point when you're holding the posture where you feel that you cannot hold it any longer. And that is when the maximum work is being done in the body. Try not to move and disturb the body at that point. Let that stretch, let that work happen. And if you stay through, you will notice that that sensation will start reducing or fading away. Just try to ride that strong sensation and be with that. Try not to move. Try not to disturb. Yin Yoga is a great way to help you to let go, to help you to release, not only physically, but also mentally. Stay relaxed. Move only if you have to go deeper or if you have to adjust the props to take you deeper. come out of the pose. Remove the props. Stretch your legs forward, take your hands back. And release and relax for 30 seconds before we do the same thing on the other side. Notice and observe how you feel in the body. Do you notice any difference between the two sides? And now taking the same pose on the other side. So this time bending your right leg. One side will feel different than the other. So if you find any difference between the two sides, just be open for it. Try to support your forehead, resting it on the bolster, on the block, wherever it's comfortable. Take your time to get into the pose. Maybe you need a little more trial and error. Be open to that. Start by going down only 60% of what you can actually do, allowing the 40% to be done not by your body but by gravity. Continue to breathe. Stay with awareness. Stay with the sensation of the body or stay with the breath. In case you realize and notice that your mind has wandered away with the breath, with the thoughts, bring it back. Bring it back to the sensations in the body, to the breath, and stay here for 3 minutes. Turn the palms up to reduce any sensations through the nerve endings in the fingers. To reduce any external sensations or stimulus, so that the mind and the nervous system can tune in to more internal stimulus and the internal sensations. Be alert. Be active while the body is still. A minute more. See if your body wants to go deeper. See if you need to change the height or the position of your props. There will be different sensations in different parts of the body. Try to tune in to the strongest sensation. That is exactly where the body is doing maximum work. And then very slowly and gently, bring your attention back. And then slowly start coming out of the posture. Stretch your legs forward, take your hands back. And once again, stay there for 30 seconds, observing again your body, the breath, noticing the after effects of the posture. And then slowly moving into the next posture. Bending your legs, folding your legs. And then slowly coming into all fours. And then moving down with the bolster in front. Remove the blocks if they're coming in the way. With your big toes touching and the knees wide apart, with the bolster in the front, slowly start releasing the head forward and down. You can move the bolster slightly away from the body so that you can lean your forehead, lengthening through the spine. You may rest your forehead, or you may choose to turn the face in one direction. Relax your shoulders. A beautiful way, a very, very juicy stretch in your inner thighs and your hip area. Stay here for 3 minutes. Let the body release, let the body relax. While the lower part of the body is getting a beautiful deep stretch. It's a beautiful posture to release any kind of pain or stiffness in the lower back. To stretch your groin and your inner thighs and the outer hip area. And to find that extension and that length in the spine. Stay for 3 minutes. Continue observing the sensations in the body and your breath. Slowly and gently find your way back up, or just slide the bolster forward and lie down on your chest. Bring the block in front, come into a Sphinx pose. Keep the block in standing. Your elbows right under the shoulders, your feet parallel and your toes out, and then gently rest your forehead on the block. Very passive way in your back bends, strengthening the back of the body. Maybe you might need to move the block slightly forward, so do that adjustment if the block needs to go in the front or the back. Take your time to get into the pose. Find the best place to place the props where you can stay and hold the postures for 3 minutes or longer. Keep breathing. Keep noticing and focusing on the breath and also that subtle, gentle sensations in the body, focusing on keeping the body as relaxed as possible. Yin Yoga is a beautiful place to be in from time to time to rejuvenate, to replug, to rest, to renew and to heal. In this fast-paced world, with so much happening around us, it is very important that we take these yoga breaks from time to time, where we relax, release the mind and the body consciously. 2 more minutes. Stay with it. In case this feels too deep for your back, you can also place a bolster in front of your abdomen and then rest the forehead on the block. Depending on the body, depending on the type of the body, you can use the props and make small adjustments to suit you, to find that sweet, juicy spot in your posture. 30 more seconds here. Notice how the breath is lengthening and deepening on its own, simply with your awareness. You're not consciously altering or changing the quality or the length of the breath, but that is the nature of the breath. Simply by observing the breath, you can deepen and lengthen the breath. And then slowly start releasing the posture. Remove the props, lie flat on the stomach. Stretch your hands forward and rest your forehead on the floor. Stay here for 30 seconds. And then slowly from here, come up. Come into a deep hip stretch. Step your right leg forward. And then walk your right foot towards your left wrist. Lower your knee down. Keep your left leg stretched. It's very common here for a beginner to lean on the right side and to sit on the right leg. Avoid doing that. If that's happening with you, slide a block or a bed sheet under your right hip, in case if you need it. So you can rest, you can elevate the hip. If not, just stay at the center. Keep grounding down the hips, and then slowly and gently take your chest and your head down. 2-3 options here. You can rest your arms on the bolster and rest your head, bending your arms, bringing the bolster close to the chest. Or you can just bring the elbows down and rest the head on the bolster. Stay here for 5 minutes. A very, very good posture to release the sciatica nerve if it is pressing due to the tightness in the piriformis muscle. Very good to stretch the hip area. Feel free to remove the prop a little later into the pose if you feel that you can go deeper and further. Stay with your body, stay with your breath, and enjoy this position here. You might feel from time to time a very strong sensation. Your mind might keep telling you to come out of the pose. Try to just ride that wave and be with the pose without moving. And you will find that strong sensation becoming lighter and feeling out. 1.5 minutes more. Keep breathing into that deep, strong sensation. Slowly and gently start to come out of the nose. legs and sit in Vajrasana. Stay observant. And now let's repeat the same thing on the other side. Stepping your left leg forward. Taking your left foot all the way towards your right wrist. Stretching your right leg back to bring the hips down. Again, if the left side of the hip is way up and it's not touching the floor comfortably, place a cushion or a pillow or a block under the left hip. Don't lean on the left side. Keep your body at the center. And then whenever you're ready, start leaning forward. We're going to stay here again for 5 minutes. Stay aware. Be with the sensations. Make sure you're not dropping the head down but keeping it on the bolster. Keep your face relaxed. Stay alert. Observing the sensations and the breath, and stay. Continue being in the posture. Surrender to the pose. Let go of any control. Simply let go. Movements. Try not to move. Just stay in the pose. slowly and gently with very, very less minimal movements, keeping your gaze soft and relaxed. Come out of the posture. And let's get into the last posture for today. Supported fish pose. So turn the bolster. Bring the bolster. Keep a little gap between the body and the bolster. And then start leaning back with the bolster at the bottom of the shoulder blades. For some of us, you might need to keep a block under the head to begin with. And then later, as you go deep into the posture, feel free to remove the block. Keep your chin slightly towards the chest, rest the back of the head on the floor. Now there could be variations in the leg position. You can either keep the legs stretched forward. If this is not a very comfortable posture, you can bend the legs at the knee, keeping your feet apart. You can even bring your legs in a cross-legged position in Sukhasana. Or you can keep your feet in Baddha Konasana. So see where you want to be, any of these leg positions, whatever works best for you. Supported fish pose, a beautiful counter pose to what and how we sit and work during the day. We might not be aware, but we might be leaning forward, or we might be rounding our back and slouching forward, or we might have our shoulders leaning or dropping forward. So this is in counterpose to all of that body postures, where the shoulders are drawn back, where there's a nice opening in the heart area, in the front of the chest, in the heart space in the front. There's a deep flexibility in the spine. And if the bolster is not comfortable, you might just try to move the bolster slightly back. In this case, we will need to push the bolster slightly up so that the chest area gets a beautiful opening. The thoracic spine opens up. You can increase the flexibility of the spine here, and also the efficiency of the lung and the heart as you stretch the front of the body. Stay here for 5 minutes. Continue to be aware and to breathe and to be aware of the breath. Now very slowly, very gently. First lift your knees up, bring the feet on the mat. Turn to one side and then slowly remove the bolster and lie flat on the mat in Shavasana for the next 1 minute. Notice the peace, the stillness, the quiet, the release in the body and the thoughts. Yin Yoga, we call it as a yoga spa because it is the same kind of experience that you get after getting a very good spa experience. Just be there for the last 1 minute, observing the body and observing the deep state of peace, relaxation, when the healing starts in the body and in the mind. Stay here for a minimum of 5 minutes or longer if you want. When you come up slowly and steadily. Thank you for joining us and see you again soon.